Good morning. You're Melissa Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Taylor was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty in cause number 24 DCCR 2177 to the second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer, and in cause number 24 DCCR 2311 to the state jail felony offense of credit or debit card abuse. The agreement was a cap of 5 years in the assault and a cap of 12 months in the debit or credit card abuse. I've received a pre-sentence report. Have you all had an opportunity to review that report?
We have.
Yes, Your Honor, we have.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the judge.
Not from the state judge.
All right, Mr. Kim.
Texas courtroom, Melissa Taylor stands before the judge, facing the serious charges: assault on a peace officer, a second-degree felony, and credit or debit card abuse, a state jail felony. Months earlier, she pled guilty to both charges, with sentencing capped at 5 years for the assault and 12 months for the card abuse. As the judge confirms her identity and recaps the plea agreement, the tone is serious yet measured. This is the start of a hearing that could shape her future. Before we continue, subscribe to this channel for more real courtroom stories.
Miller, you may proceed.
Your Honor, I'm anticipating Mr. Nichols' argument. I would first want to address the incident reports from the jail that have been attached to the PSI report, and then also reference in the PSI report. Of course, it's difficult for me to assess the credibility of those without the opportunity to confront and cross-examine the witnesses, but taking them at their face value in here, of course, indicates a pattern of behavior that Ms. Taylor exhibited in jail that shows that she was not compliant. I would observe, though, that
Judge turns to the presentence investigation report, a critical document in any sentencing hearing. Both the prosecution and defense confirm they've reviewed it, and neither side requests changes. Then, defense attorney Mr. Kimmler addresses the court, focusing on jail incident reports attached to the PSI while he acknowledges their content. He questions their credibility without witness testimony. Still, he concedes they suggest past non-compliance from Taylor. Importantly, he points out there have been no incident reports since July 2024, signaling possible progress. It's a subtle but significant shift in her behavioral record.
there is no write-up subsequent to July of 2024. I think she went back into custody in April of 2025 and has had no incident reports since then. I've been speaking with Ms. Taylor and trying to understand what was going on in the jail. I think that she was struggling with mental health issues while she was in jail during this stay when she accumulated these write-ups. She indicated that she was, after an assessment, psychological assessment, she was on around 5 different medications, including
Script 3 digging deeper. Mr. Kimmler explains that Taylor's past conduct in jail coincided with mental health struggles. At one point, she was on 5 different medications, a combination he described as a veritable cocktail of side effects. This detail paints a different picture of her behavior, not just defiance, but potentially a medical crisis. The judge listens closely, agreeing that treatment, not just punishment, is essential. In this moment, the case pivots, moving from a focus on discipline to rehabilitation, opening the door for a possible alternative sentence involving mental health care.
The Seroquel, trazodone, and lithium,
but
Halidol.
a veritable cocktail of psych meds during this.
Judge, not to derail Mr. Kimmler, I'm kind of in agreement after reviewing the PSI that what she needs is treatment and mental health.
Okay.
So
Okay,
that,
well,
that may make the court's decision.
I'll cut that short there. And,
Okay.
We'll
That's-
defer to, if she wanted to address the court, and I'll defer.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I just wanted to piggyback off that. Those were during a state of psychosis with the meds that I was on, that this last 4 months.
For when Melissa Taylor speaks, her voice is steady but filled with emotion. She tells the court that her past infractions occurred during a state of psychosis, caused by the heavy medication she was prescribed in jail.
Spent in jail, I put myself through basically a mental rewiring of my brain chemistry through the literature that I'm reading, and I've had a lot of success with my behavior. My son has been reintegrated into my life again, without his father. The family that has him, we're in contact every day, which has been tremendous for my mental health and is a key aspect as a woman yourself, but I'm sure mom. He was my identity for 12 years. And when
Over the last 4 months, she says, she has worked to rewire her brain through literature and self-reflection. Rebuilding contact with her son has been a major turning point in her recovery. Her words frame her not as a victim, but as someone determined to be victorious, to turn her mess into a message and re-enter society with purpose.
I lost my identity, and that was a huge part of this last year. But I don't want to look at this last year as being a victim. I want to be victorious over this and really turn this mess into a message. And I just hope that I get to be integrated back into society.
She is, what is the bed you're on now that's helping?
I'm on, it's oxycarbazine, just one medication now is all they have me on. And so it's been,
It's a mood stabilizer.
yeah, it's just a mood stabilizer.
All right, well, here's what I'm inclined to do. Obviously, you were in having,
Script 5, the judge asks about her current medication. Taylor responds, just one, oxcarbazepine. And it's been effective in stabilizing her condition. The courtroom absorbs this detail. It's a contrast to the chaos of her earlier treatment. The judge then outlines her decision.
the mental health issues and self-medicating
Yes,
with
absolutely.
just about everything. It's okay. And so if I'm going to feel comfortable giving you a probation, it's going to be with some treatment, obviously. So I'm going to find in cause number 242177, find that you entered your plea freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to defer all proceedings in that case for a period of 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine, follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, and I'm going to go over some of those special conditions in just a minute. In cause number 242311, also find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However,
For the assault charge, proceedings will be deferred. For 10 years. For the card abuse charge, 5 years. Both carry $500 fines and strict probation rules. But there's a catch. Taylor must enter and complete the Special Needs SAFPF program, addressing both substance abuse and mental health needs. Before probation begins,
I'm going to defer all proceedings in that case, place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine in that case as well and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of those conditions is that you enter and successfully complete the Special Needs SAFE program. So that's a kind of a dual program where you're going to get help for any type of drug issues that you have in addition to mental health care. Once you get out, you'll be on probation and you'll be able to hopefully have the follow-up treatment, follow all of those rules, and be on the way to doing exactly what you're saying.
If I might, she has pending cases in Fort Bend County. She'd have to resolve those before she would go to.
6. The SAFPF program is no quick fix. The judge explains it's a dual-track approach, treatment for drug issues alongside intensive mental health care. After completing it, Taylor will transition to probation with ongoing follow-up therapy. But another hurdle stands in her way, pending cases in Fort Bend County. She must resolve those first before entering the program. The judge makes it clear this is the only option she feels comfortable with, given Taylor's history and the plea deal. It's a carefully balanced decision, designed for accountability and genuine rehabilitation.
Do they have a hold on her?
Yes, sir.
All right, well then, so what'll happen is you'll go to Fort Bend County, resolve those, and then you'll have to go to safety after that, okay? So the sooner you get over there, resolve that, the sooner you can get to Special Needs Safety and get back out and on track to do, again, what you say you want to do, okay?
There's no way that I could, that's it, like, in,
Yes, ma'am. It's the only way with this cap and with the history and with what's been going on that I feel comfortable. It's not meant to necessarily be a punishment. It is treatment up front so you can be successful.
you said it was 90 days?
6 months.
6
This is more,
months?
yeah. I
Evan
think
Taylor hesitates, asking if there's another way. The judge's answer is firm. No. This isn't meant as punishment, she says, but as treatment, a foundation for success. The program will last about 180 days, followed by halfway house placement and strict aftercare rules. There's a step-down system, where Taylor will gradually gain more independence, while remaining under supervision. The conditions are rigorous, but the message is clear. This is a structured path designed to give her the best chance at long-term recovery and reintegration into society.
it's closer to 180. Okay.
Aftercare.
And then the aftercare is out, but you'll go to halfway out. You'll go, there's some step down after you get out, where you'll be out doing different things, but following some very strict rules for aftercare, okay? So, I'm going to hand you the trial court certification in each of your cases that shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Script date with the decision made. The judge hands Taylor the trial court certification forms. These documents confirm the agreements were followed and that Taylor waived her right to appeal. The judge wishes her good luck. A final note of cautious optimism before the next phase of her journey begins for Taylor. It's the end of this courtroom chapter, but the start of an even greater challenge outside its walls. If you found this case as compelling as we did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more real-life courtroom stories.